This here is the J5 Tactical flashlight with a Cree LED bulb. This is rated at 300 lumens and it's a 3-mode LED light. It is a tactical light. It has the edges here for jabbing and fighting. It's heavy duty. It is really rugged. I got this one off of the NRA store site, but you can also get them on Amazon, and I've had this for a while. My dad suggested that I got this, and I don't know, I've had it for quite a few months now. I am quite impressed with the brightness. There's 3 modes. There's high, then there's low, and then there's the flashing mode. By the way, the flashing mode, some people don't know, I just learned today that some people don't know the flashing mode is meant to confuse and blind attackers. So if you happen to have this in your pocket and somebody is attacking you, you just can blind them and do what you gotta do, either fight back or make your escape. Now this is adjustable by sliding the front here forward and backwards. Let me stop that flashing so it doesn't annoy you. Put it on low. This is adjustable beam. I'll take you outside later and I'll show you around, but you can really zoom that in for a really tight beam. Super bright concentrated pattern. Or see, I'm sliding this forward and backwards, alright, to change your beam, and by sliding it backwards it widens the beam. Sliding it forwards tightens the beam. Now this thing is super bright, and it runs off of one single AA, which is quite impressive for such a bright LED lamp. My experience, I'd have to guess, because of turning it on and off repeatedly, I don't know, I would guess I got between 5 and 10 hours off of a cheap battery. I haven't tried really high power alkalines. This is an alkaline, but it's a cheaper one. I might get, on an average, yeah, between 5 and 10 hours on a cheap battery. I would say maybe up to 20 hours on a better alkaline battery. My first battery I had in here burnt through pretty quickly, to be honest. But because of its convenient size, it slips in the pocket, it clips on your belt clip here. It can slip right in your pants pocket. And you can see if I can slip that into view there. Clamp it in, so it's inserted halfway in your pocket and half out. It's a really convenient carry. Really light, well made. One thing I've noticed that I have to mention, the threads on most of your cheap LED lights are really fine, and it is often a nightmare to put the cap back on. With this J5 Tactical, I do notice it goes right in smooth and easy. I mean, that is important to me. This is a feature that is really annoying on the cheaper LED lights. And with the J5 Tactical, again, slip right in there. Really nice and easy. So, compact design, really nice carry, good for fighting, especially for the ladies. You don't have to have this massive thing in your pocket. It's got really nice heavy-duty cooling fins. And I'll turn off the lights here and we'll show you the actual capabilities of this in the dark. Okay, now I've turned off the overhead lights. I'm going to take my camera in my hand here, take it off the tripod, and we're going to turn off the desk lamp. We'll see pitch black darkness in a minute here. Nothing. Alright, I'm going to turn this on. Oh, there's flashing, sorry about that. Alright, there's a high beam. Now, let's see, I'm going to go across the room here. I think you can see this is quite impressive. The beam is covering my entire, oops, I've got it back. I don't know if I can get back far enough to cover the range and still see the entire living room with the camera. That is a 10-foot wide living room. So the beam is lighting up the entire living room Now again, I can change the focus on that to a super fine point. Now we'll take that outdoors later on and have a look at what it looks like out there and what the range is in the forest at night. But for a single AA battery powered LED light, this is a real 300 lumens. I've seen lights that claim 300 lumens and they're a joke. This is no joke. That's the high beam. Alright, I'm gonna get my camera to focus. Alright, there's the low beam. Big difference in brightness. Big difference. And then again, disable your intruders. Alright, really bright. Oh, I didn't notice that. Really quick to, oh, that's convenient. I notice you can, funny, I've had this light and I've never noticed you can light touch for quick change. Very convenient. Soft touch on the button, quick change between modes. Very convenient. Funny, I've had this the whole time and I only just noticed that. So let's take it outside and we'll have a look at its capabilities out in the real forest, the deep dark woods. Alright, here we are outside at night with the J5 tactical flashlight. Sorry, let me get my focus on here. This is a high beam. There's the low beam. Now, sorry, my camera doesn't really like the low beam as much, okay? Let's go on to flash. That's quite bright, quite blinding. Let's go back on the high beam now. And we'll do some zooming and focusing here. This is the wide beam. You can see the very wide beam. Alright. And we'll focus this down to a tight beam. And let's see how far out we can see into the woods. Alright. I can see... Wow. I don't know how well the camera shows that. Let me see if I can zoom with the camera lens. It doesn't... there we go. Look at that. That is my camper on the other side of my meadow. Can you see that well? I hope this shows up on the camera, because I can see that clearly. I can see snow falling between me and that, and I can see the deer netting of the chicken coop. I can see the junk on the bumper of the camper with this light. That is 2, 3, it's at least maybe 150, 200 yards away. I'm looking at that clear as day with this J5 tactical beam. So, quite impressive. That is a good light for using a AA battery. So I would highly recommend this to anyone. Bring it back in, and for walking around in the woods at night, you can definitely find your way. You can see every detail. Look, you can see colors. Look at that. This is good. This is a very good light. So there you have it, the J5 Tactical. Super bright, rugged, lightweight, really good single AA powered flashlight. I'll put some links down here below under the video description, so if anybody's interested, they don't have to waste any time looking around. I'll put it there for your convenience. So I'll give you the links, and well, there's nothing bad I can say about this light. Hope you guys like it just as much as I do.